Reborn back to the day of the blind box selection. It was under Grandpa's shocked gaze. They opened the enemy's box. Only because of the previous Without hesitation, I chose the White Moonlight. Bai Ningbing spared no expense to resolve his family crisis. But he disappeared after the crisis was resolved. Until 10 years later, I lay on my deathbed, barely clinging to life. Seeing his wife, who had been missing for many years. I'm currently enduring 8 months of exercise. The housekeeper's son led me to my bedside. Fang Yuan, you shouldn't have chosen me, if it weren't for you. Chu Sheng and I no longer need to spend our days living this shameful life. Now you are dead. We are finally liberated. I desperately closed my eyes and then opened them again. I returned to the day of the election. Jun Yan, if you truly like Ningbing's maid, Grandpa will make the decision for you. Grandpa, the familiar voice made me reflexively resist. I don't like Grandpa. I glanced at the blind boxes on the table. Bai Ningbing gritted her teeth and pointed to the third one. Let's choose this one. Disassembling the 3 large characters, Angela for my vision relatives. Went black. This woman is my nemesis. They're enemies, but they're not for the country. When we were kids, he was almost always the one causing trouble behind the scenes. In my past life, after I married Bai Ningbing, I heard he went abroad and made up his mind. I've thought it through and I'm leaving the office. The 3 people on the sofa looked at me. Daji was the first to speak. He looked relaxed as he gazed at the wasteland. You should have chosen one you like. While speaking, he glanced at Bai Ningbing meaningfully. Her cold face stared at me intently, visible tension. Angela, on the other hand, he lazily devoured the fruit on the table the whole time. It's none of my business anyway. It can't be me. With your temper. If the wind and clouds don't hide from you, not bad. At this moment, the white-collar soldier suddenly stood up and looked at me. Fang Yuan, do you think a marriage contract can hold me captive? Stop dreaming. I have someone I like, but not you. Even if you get my person, he can't win my heart. I had a guess in my mind, but he didn't even act with his eyes anymore. They can't wait to sever ties with me. Family mission is not something we can decide. As for liking, it's not even worth mentioning. Want to know who I choose? Go to the auction house 3 days later. I will personally light the sky lantern for him. After saying that, I turned and left. But then someone suddenly called out to me, Fang Yuan, etc. I turned around and saw Bai Ningbing's tense expression. Due to the half opening, I know I can't escape it. But I have one condition. What? I thought I misheard. I haven't announced it. You think I'll definitely choose you? Besides me, who else could you choose? You promised me you'd only get married, but not register the marriage. I'll consider marrying you. At this moment, he was still thinking about giving Chu Sheng a proper title. Sure enough, in his eyes, marriage is just about his daughter-in-law. I won't bother you. You can marry whomever you want. What's the meaning? I ignored it. Just turned around. Then a flustered man bumped into him. Boiling water. It splashed all over me. I couldn't help but gasp. Before I could speak, Chu Sheng. But suddenly she gripped my hand tightly, the one that was numb. I'm sorry, young master. It's all my fault for being clumsy. Please don't fire me. I really need this part-time job. I shook him off. I couldn't help but frown. Chu Sheng is the steward's only son. To earn money through long-term, part-time work while learning. But every time something unexpected happens in front of me. Bai Ningbing owes me a lot of credit because he's perfect for me. He complained that I deliberately did heavy work for him. He was suppressed and saw him clutch his arm and fall to the ground. The white militiaman helped him up with heartache. When looking at me, a hint of disgust appeared in his eyes. Fang Yuan chushing is not. It was intentional. As a result, the lower classes were injured. Isn't he being far too arrogant and bullying? My wife laughed. He deliberately bumped into me and splashed boiling water all over me. I haven't said anything yet. He turned the tables and accused him instead. Besides, the red mark on Chu Sheng's wrist. Maybe he needed it himself. This time I can't stand this green tea anymore. If you can't do it, my family doesn't keep you safe. You've gone too far. I warn you. You can force me to marry you, but he will never win my heart. I'm telling you that you were born better than me. I just like him. Then get out. Bai Ningbing yelled at me. Did you tell me to get lost? Very well. I'm waiting for you to come and beg me. You beast, let's go. The white-collar worker took the person directly home. A separate music room was also set up for Chu Sheng, preparing for the piano competition. Many audience members came to the Grand Theater that day. I also said that inviting Sister Lin Bin was really kind to Ah Sheng. Sheng will definitely get first place and give it to his sister. I will not let my sister down. The sound, not yet at the end of the year, came from behind the curtain. Forget the sound. Only Bai Ningbing straightened Chu Sheng's tie with deep affection in his eyes. The two made no attempt to avoid danger. Almost touching. Young master, please don't misunderstand. The older sister just looked at Ah Sheng's clumsy hands. Even the street guide couldn't remember the name of the person who helped me. Chu Sheng immediately lowered his head in fear and lit the fire. He acted like I often bullied him. Would you die if Fang Yuan didn't cause trouble for Chu Sheng? What did I say? I coldly looked up. Chu Sheng suddenly trembled and squeezed out to tears. I know the young master doesn't trust me. But Ah Sheng, begged the young master, don't force your sister to go back to doing things she doesn't like. I will take good care of it. Good miracle in classical Chinese. Bai Ningbing suddenly realized. Fang Yuan, I will not go back with you. Just give up on that idea. I sneered. They thought I was going to force him to go back. He was disappointed. I walked past the two people, slowly sat down on the judge's panel. Whether you are well or not is none of my business. I won't let you go back. Why pretend to be magnanimous? You're probably already extremely insane inside, aren't you? Bai Ningbing proudly accompanied Chu Sheng to wait. The judges looked utterly surprised. Isn't that your fiancée behind Fang Yuan? How come you're getting so close to the contestants? No, Lao Yu told me to keep an eye on you and give you a score. Watch the game carefully. When it was Chu Sheng's turn, piano problem, I took some people up to debug. The two of them stared at each other, seemingly oblivious to everyone else. I'm so nervous. Don't be afraid. Your sister will always be with you. As long as you turn around, I can always see my sister. As I forced myself to step down without incident, a commotion broke out behind me. Seeing that Chu Sheng was almost stabbed with scissors, the next second, I was pushed in front of Chu Sheng to block a kick. After Bai Ningbing pushed me away, I didn't even look at it. He pounced directly on the terrified Chu Sheng, but I was threatened with someone holding my neck to my side. The woman has gone mad. His expression shifted between panic and the tip of the knife pierced the skin. The pain was so intense, I roared at Bai Ningbing, my eyes red with anger. Bai Ningbing frantically pulled out her phone, just as I breathed a sigh of relief. But then he was seen being carried off the road. Those who can't walk, lend a hand. It's okay to act quickly. My sister is here. Let me show you now. I loved you my whole life, but you never even glanced at me when you left. I stared at this scene in disbelief, seeing the woman raise the scissors and tear it apart fiercely. I closed my eyes. A long time passed. The pain you imagine is not contagious. He opened his eyes to find the woman already in police custody. Angela's hand was still dripping blood, but he only casually wrapped it around a few times. They immediately began to check my injuries with alarm. A warm feeling washed over me. Are you all right? I never imagined that he would be the one to save me. But he clearly. I don't like listening to piano performances. Until a sharp pain came from my lower abdomen. I had barely gasped when. I was fine and was quickly taken to the hospital for treatment. In the ward, white militiamen ignored the doctor's advice. He stormed in, furious. Fang Yuan, you are far too vicious to force me to go back. They actually hired someone to poison Chu Sheng. Do you think this will make me compromise? Think before you speak. I am the victim. He was stunned. That's when I noticed my waist was still wrapped in gauze. Abdomen and the next moment, Chu's voice came from the other end of the video. Loss of voice. Bai Ningbing's visibly worried. Looking up again, his tone was persistent, and he looked down, saying, a minor thick skin. Now, you're not going to apologize to me for no reason. It happened because you were frightened. My emotions are unstable right now. Don't forget the auction tomorrow. If I don't go see who you're lighting the sky lantern for, then. After he left, a figure emerged from behind the screen. His words were full of dramatic flair. We had a fight, and I really don't understand what you like about him. Angela casually placed the insulated box on the bedside table. It's fish soup that my mom made. Just this once. I don't have time. I come to see you every day, you masochist. Who says I'm a masochist? If I don't like him, then who do you like? I was so flustered by his question that the homeowner didn't even have time to speak. Blamed himself for his entire life. Anymore. I'll be there tomorrow. I'll send you fish soup one more time at most. After saying that, he quickly left. Seeing how anxious he was. Smiling, she looked at the fish soup on the table. It turned out he had cooked it himself. A girl who vowed never to cook. She actually made soup for herself. Auction site. The shopkeeper was wearing a jeweled crown that was one of a kind, not only symbolizing luxury. Furthermore, she will have absolute power as the future missus. The whispers among many people are too much. It is said that Fang Xiao and Fang Yuan are going to light a sky lantern for their future wife. I wonder who has such influence. Who else could it be? Bai family's only daughter. Who doesn't know the emperor? I like him. That is, yesterday, young Master Fang was injured while protecting Miss Ningbing. Does that mean the others have no chance? But I think Miss Dodgy is pretty good too. And that guy from the Yin family. It's just a pity that his personality is a bit messed up. The sounds rose and fell. Bai Ningbing's expression grew increasingly grim. Dodgy, on the other hand, calmly took her seat. They even brought up Angela, the god of corpses. What are you looking at? He looked away, seemingly somewhat disappointed. The test drive arrived quickly. I hold a single tube in my hand. He slowly raised his hand amidst everyone's excited gazes. Everyone at the scene made heart gestures and focused only the white-collar soldier pinched his pale fingertips, full of anger. Just as they were about to applaud, when they opened their mouths to congratulate me, a familiar figure left the scene in loneliness. I took a deep breath. Angela spoke in a loud voice. If you leave, then who should I ask to light my sky lantern? Memorize instantly throughout the entire event. Bai Ningbing looked at me in disbelief. Angela froze on the spot. Her red lips were slightly parted. He was speechless for a long time. If you don't speak, I can give it to someone else. Fortunately, Dodgy reacted Fang Yuan, do you have any other hidden injuries to your head? It's definitely a small stomach ulcer. Not white militia. Otherwise, Angela finally came to her senses. He looked at me in surprise. I walked straight towards him. I am very clear-headed. I'm also very certain that you're the one I want to change. Angela, are you serious? He subconsciously visited, as if trying to hide the barely suppressed excitement in his eyes. Seeing me nod, I personally put the right size engagement ring on his finger. He then evoked a familiar, languid fragrance. But I agreed. The item is in my hands. You won't have a chance to regret it now. I never intended to regret it. We smiled at each other. Turning her head, she met Bai Ningbing's ashen face. Fang Yuan used such a low-level tactic to provoke me. Is this interesting? I turned around and looked at him mockingly. You just love to be delusional. Afraid of looking shy and being choked up by me. I told you. I didn't choose you. It has always been you who refused to believe in classical Chinese. Chu Sheng suddenly grabbed his hand excitedly. That's great. Elder sister. No more prearranged marriages by family. So, are we? I have no interest in watching them being all lovey-dovey. Seeing that I was about to leave, the white-collar soldier suddenly shook off Chu Sheng and chased after him. Have you thought it through regarding dialects? After today, you came to my door begging me. I will never have this day. After I finished speaking, I took continue to complete the sky lantern lighting process. 1 week after the wedding was finalized. During that time, it seemed like Angela was afraid I would run away. Stake out the place. They ended up staying in the room next to mine. While I was showering at night, the room was suddenly empty. Put it into my bed. I was completely stunned. Angela, you've been drinking. He struggled for a long time. He burped at me. Alcohol emboldens cowards. I want to ask you why you chose me. Don't lie. I was just about to speak when he said. He covered my mouth with his hand. Don't say you like me. Impossible. Who doesn't know that you, Fang Yuan, like white-collar soldiers? Are you just making fun of me? I used to bully you like that. Steal your snacks. I caused you to fall into the pool. They're still fighting in front of you. How could you possibly like me? Fighting what fighting? I grasped the key points. What flashed through my mind was my childhood. The scene of Angela beating up the arrogant young master. Coming to my senses, I looked at Angela. Angela, are you by the fountain? I saved a poor child. He struggled to sit up. A look of utter despair. You saw it. My image is completely ruined. He turned around, lay back in bed, and fell asleep. I chuckled to myself. It turns out I've been the one who mistook someone for someone else all along. Fortunately, it was still in time. Then the next morning, I dragged Angela to take wedding photos. I ran into Bai Ningbing and Chu Sheng as soon as I stepped out. Bai Ningbing glanced at Angela, who had just come out of my house. His face immediately darkened. How could he have come out of your house? How to move into your own home in advance. And you, an outsider, share the same name. Bai Ningbing's expression turned. Don't forget you're not married yet. I am still Fang Yuan's potential wife. I glanced at it. He made a move with a wronged expression. I couldn't help but frown. Bai Ningbing's wedding date has been set. If you're here today to offer your congratulations, I accept the idea of causing trouble. Please leave quickly. Don't delay our wedding photo shoot. Seeing Angela and I get into the car, white-collar workers suddenly rushed out and blocked the car. Fang Yuan's marriage affairs. To provoke me, I randomly picked someone. You'll regret it. Who said I just picked someone randomly? I gripped Angela's hand tightly and shook it. I am very serious. Please don't spread rumors in front of my fiancée. The white militia immediately panicked. His eyes were red. But he often bullies you. Make you take the blame. Have you forgotten all those things? These were just the antics of childhood. It's not a big deal at all. And it wasn't me eating at the white militia's place each time. Angela came to cause me trouble. Although the method was crude, it is indeed effective. Seeing that I was silent, Bai Ningbing thought I had taken it to heart. His expression lit up. Are you and Fang Yuan, Angela, not a good match? It doesn't count with you. We don't need to prove anything to you. If nothing's wrong, please make way. Tell me to hurry up and leave. The white-collar soldier finally couldn't hold back. Then what does it mean that you've been chasing me for so long? When I was pursuing you, I definitely liked math. You just don't like it. Is it hard to understand? Bai Ningbing, as you wish. I'm setting you free. Is there anything else you're not satisfied with? But seeing that he couldn't speak for a long time, I simply reversed and left from the other end. Who knew that after taking the wedding photos, he was still waiting for me outside the Angela told me to go back from the backyard. He parked the car at the main entrance. As soon as I got home, the butler rushed over. The two got into an argument. Then I quickly ran over to break up the fight. When breaking up a fight, my watch was torn off by Bai Ningbing's outstretched hand. Slammed to the ground, I gasped. The subconscious thought is that the cross-shaped scar on my wrist Bai Ningbing's gaze lingered slightly. How did you get the scars on your hands? I glanced at it. He looked at him. The whole vendor cut him down. Aren't you here? Chu Sheng's eyes darted around. He dared not look Bai Ningbing in the eye. Sister, let's go first. Bai Ningbing gave him the cold shoulder for the first time. He grabbed Chu Sheng's hand and rubbed it repeatedly. The similar cross-shaped 8-curved corner. It was easily torn off. Wrong, all wrong. Sister, please don't call me sister. The person who saved me wasn't you. You've been lying to me all along. I watched this scene with amusement. Suddenly, I understood something. So it turns out I listened to Chu Sheng back then. Go to the abandoned factory to rescue the white militia. Then my arm was cut. He always thought the one who saved him was an animal. It really is the work of fate. Seeing this, I suddenly lost interest. Pick up the watch and prepare to see the guest off. The white militia held me tightly and wouldn't let go. Why Fang Yuan? Why didn't you tell me? I've been fooled for so many years. If I had known it was you who saved me back then, I'll be the one marrying you tomorrow too. The words shocked everyone. Chu Sheng's face was grim. He gritted his teeth and glared at me fiercely. I slowly pried Bai Ningbing's hands apart. So what if you know? It can reduce the pain of me being scalded by Chu Sheng, or remove the scar from the scissors? Bai Ningbing. Long before you. They don't trust me. It ended when they hurt me. No, I know I misunderstood you in some ways. But you did indeed wage a lot of battles back then. Deceitful things. I just don't want you to go astray. I was amused by his words. It's already this late. He still thinks I bullied the newborn. Fang Yuan cancels wedding. Let's start over. He looked at me intently. I shook my head. I don't like you. I will never marry you. After saying that, he ignored Bai Ningbing's turn around and leave. I just didn't expect him to be this crazy. The wedding ceremony was halfway through on the second day. Bai Ningbing barged in wearing a wedding dress. Amidst the astonished gazes of the crowd, she walked slowly down the red carpet. Fang Yuan, if you win, I'm willing to come back. Shall we get married? Bai Ningbing, do you even know what you're saying? He gave a bitter smile. I know you still blame me. It was all my fault before. I misjudged people. Guessed the wrong person. I've been thinking about this for a long time these past few days. My love for you isn't because I knew you saved me, but because I've liked it for a long time. I was just in love without realizing it. I hurt you. So give me another chance to make it up to you. Is it okay? I didn't answer. Instead, he looked at him expressionlessly. Is he a beast? Did he know you were coming today? The instant I saw his expression, I only burst out laughing when I was stuck. I am not a plaything for you to manipulate. Come when called, go when dismissed. Bai Ningbing, your love is to cheat and selfish. You don't deserve love. No, I really know I was wrong. As long as you believe me, give me another chance. I swear we will be very happy. I couldn't shake him off by his grip. I can only suppress my impatience. If it's the happiness you're talking about, it means eloping after marriage. There's no need to make me die of depression. I deliberately lowered my voice when I said this. I know he understands. The next second, I saw Bai Ningbing looking at me in disbelief. Honey has been reborn. No wonder he was trembling all over. Unable to stop the appearance until the end of the wedding. He hasn't appeared since. They just had someone give me a note. There are only 3 words on it. I'm sorry. I was born on the 3rd floor of the hotel and found out about it. He questioned why I kept pestering Bai Ningbing. You're already married. He even sent my girlfriend flirtatious text messages. Let him attend the wedding. How shameless. I looked at him, confused. Do you have evidence to prove it? If not, I can sue you for defamation. Chu Sheng was speechless. The next second, he raised his hand. They wanted to push me off the 3rd floor terrace. Go wash up. If it weren't for your sister, how could they possibly kick me out of the Bai family? Now I have nothing. And people will point fingers at you. It's all your fault. I grabbed his collar tightly. At the critical moment, Angela led her men and charged up to pull them. At the same time, another figure suddenly pounced from the side. No one had time to react. Then, the sound of flesh crashing down from the 1st floor echoed. Bai Ningbing and Chu Sheng were immediately rushed to the hospital for emergency treatment. The hospital said Chu Sheng had gone mad. What he kept muttering. He eloped with Bai Ningbing. There was also a child. Bai Ningbing broke 10 ribs. On the verge of death. Want to see me again? I looked at Angela. He shrugged and smiled. Am I that kind of stingy person? Go take a look. Let's put an end to this. Entering the ward. See me come. Bai Ningbing was excited and wanted to speak, but because he was wearing a breathing mask, he couldn't speak. Watching me silently shed tears. Then the doctor went over and took off his mask. He immediately looked up at me. I'm sorry. I just watched him quietly without saying a word. He began to recall things to himself. In the abandoned factory. I always remember. My boy has a cross on his hand, right? I was determined to find him. Be his groom. Repay him later. I heard I've been chosen as the Fang family's successor. Alternative wives. At first I was very resistant, because I already have someone in my heart. But seeing how good you are to me, you always think of me first. I care about you. If you can't find a boy, being with you is not bad either. But one day Chu Sheng appeared. When falling, I saw the cross-shaped scar on his wrist. Those almost forgotten memories have returned. I started trying my best to be good to him, especially knowing his tragic background. I just wanted to help. Fang Yuan, I know I neglected your feelings. I hurt you. So I don't ask for your forgiveness. I just want to tell you, if there is a next life, I will definitely treat you well. At this moment, the electrocardiogram monitor issued the doctor put a knee brace on him. I quietly left the ward. Angela remained unusually silent throughout the journey. They didn't hit me like they usually do. It makes me feel very strange. What happened until I sat in the car? He put his arms around my neck. Eyes slightly red. Fang Yuan, I'm going to find Chu Sheng. Why are you looking for him? I had a strange dream. It all matched up with all his crazy talk. Go find him to confirm. Complete silence. After a long time, I took a deep breath. I told him everything. After I finished speaking, Angela raised her hand and took a picture. Fang Yuan, you had terrible taste in your past life. You actually made me suffer because of you. Going far away from home, he hit me hard. He touched his face. You're bullying me again, making me look so Angela, wrong. Just you wait. And so we went on and on, year after year. Their feelings deepened with each fight. Later, our class went to live in another city. However, the neighbor seized all of their property. The day I was reborn as a non-neighbor who called me for help in the middle of the night. The door was sealed tightly with titanium alloy steel plates. Then they continued eating hot pot and singing, only because of the previous life. I kindly took his critically ill father to the hospital. I didn't expect the old man to cry in my car. That's how they started extorting money from me. I was falsely accused of being They forced my family to pay a huge sum of compensation. In the end, they not only occupied the house, they even gave our whole family a thorough cleaning. When I opened my eyes again, I was back at my neighbor's house. My wife rubbed her swollen eyes and prepared to get up and I grabbed him and shushed him. Don't talk. What's wrong with my husband? His father is seriously ill. His family doesn't have a car. We should go and see them off. If it's really an emergency, why not just call 120? Don't turn on the lights and don't pretend no one is home. Wife is not tight. But in the end, they listened to me. He scratched his head and went back to sleep. If his father gets into trouble because of the delay, will you feel guilty? I shook my head. The hatred in your eyes right now. They knocked outside for a long time, still not calm. They even called both of our phones in turn. At this point, his wife also sensed that something was wrong. It's strange that no one answered after I knocked twice. Why are you still banging? His father was seriously ill, so there was no rush to find a car. Instead, they kept knocking on the door. I tiptoed to the door. Hearing the noise outside, Mom. What to do if no one's home? The speaker shattered on the ground. Have you found anyone over there? No real bad luck. Unable to find someone at the critical moment. Call 120 quickly. We can't let the old man die now. The two voices faded into the distance. I breathed a sigh of relief, piercing his wife's shocked eyes. I nodded. Your serious expression confirms your suspicion. How could they be like that? We've been neighbors for so many years. Such a good relationship. How could you possibly want to harm us? Stop talking and go to sleep. The next day, I encountered this when I got to the entrance of my residential compound. What a beastly couple to buy groceries. You guys went speculating last night. I knocked on the door for ages, but no one answered. I got back late from dinner last night. Is there really anything between you guys? My dad had a seizure last night and needs to be taken to the hospital. Do you know Fang Yuan? Because of your reasons. My dad almost died. What else did my wife want to explain? I stood in front of him, watching Li Rian smile. Fei Zhao, Li Ji. I don't understand what you're saying. What does your father's illness have to do with us? What do you mean by what relationship? You delayed my dad from getting to the hospital. Neighbors for many years. You don't answer my calls. If not you, then who is to blame? The threshold for being a neighbor is so high now. People who don't know better might think I signed a 24-hour watch. What about the protection agreement? Call us if you have time, or not if you don't. Li Rian didn't expect to call 120. This is how I, who am usually good-tempered, would talk to him. He pointed at me and yelled, "It's clearly your family's fault. Not only did they not apologize, they even talking to me like this. All those years of neighborly affection have been wasted. Thankfully, my dad is alright. Otherwise, I'll never let your family off the hook. Fine, you won't admit it. Show no mercy. Then don't blame us. I feigned surprise. He took half a step back and was reborn as a neighbor. The day she called me for help in the middle of the night. The door was sealed tightly with titanium alloy steel plates. Then they continued eating hot pot and singing, only because of the previous life. I kindly took his critically ill father to the hospital. I never expected that the old man would be ridden on my car. They then tried to extort money from me. I don't owe you anything. You're a murderer. They forced my family to pay a huge sum of compensation. Brother Zen, are you threatening me? I'm a timid person. Don't be scared. If you scare me into something bad, can you shoulder this responsibility? Zen Chu Sheng stared at me expressionlessly. He coldly uttered a sentence, "We'll see." Zen Chu Sheng's father is not dead. A few days later, his father was discharged from the hospital. Tian called me immediately. He was completely different from the menacing figure he had been a few days ago. What are you doing right now? Are you free? I didn't say anything. He smiled and continued, "My old man has been discharged from the hospital. You come and answer it. You know, his sister didn't have a car, and he was a patient who couldn't walk back. We are all neighbors. Please help me. I'll buy you a few boxes of fruit then." I dare not accept this fruit. A few days ago, they were still not done with me. We're good neighbors now, so I'm too busy to answer. Before she could finish speaking, I hung up the phone immediately. He soon sought help in the owner's group chat. Are there any neighbors who are free? Come pick up my old man. Fang Yuan was unwilling to come and pick her up. It's inconvenient for me, a woman, to take care of an elderly person. I laughed. Find people in the group when you have time. No time to take a taxi. Isn't it just about saving a few dozen yuan on taxi fare? A neighbor quickly replied, "Oh, my God. Poor Sister Liu. Sick, elderly people are indeed difficult to take care of. I remember you used to treat the Yuan family very well. He actually didn't come to pick you up." The imposing manner of his speech came from our downstairs neighbor. I don't know why he always seems to dislike me. We've barely exchanged a few words. He doesn't mind making things worse. They even tagged me in the group. Fang Yuan should have a conscience. I often see Liu Jianping's family delivering fruit. You're not even willing to help with such a small thing? Everyone knows your family is not short of money. Why didn't you pick up Sister Wang since you have a car? Someone was speaking. Neighbors in the group also chimed in, saying that it shouldn't be said that way. Fang Yan is usually quite helpful. Can't things be inconvenient if something comes up? Yes. There are many cars near the hospital. Just take a taxi back. There were people who spoke up for me. Some even joined Liu Bei in accusing me of being heartless. They started arguing as they were talking. No one remembers Liu Rian's initial prayer to the Lord. He was getting impatient. Stop arguing. Stop arguing. It's all my fault for starting this topic. Is there anyone who can? Come pick me up. The group chat is quiet. The timing is about right. I tagged Liu Bei in the group chat. Excuse me. I only saw the message because I was busy at work. I remember your family also has a car. You are so kind. I'll definitely go pick up Sister Liu. I still need to cook for my son at home. Sister Liu, take a taxi yourself. Now I know to call a taxi. Didn't you just say that it's inconvenient to take a taxi? I quoted his words and asked, "Isn't that what you said?" His father has difficulty walking. You actually told him to take a taxi. What are their intentions? It seems that some of the people who criticize me. It's just for show, isn't it? The neighbors also began to criticize Liu Bei for putting on the hypocritical Liu Bei was so anxious he jumped up and down in the group. Sister Wang, I'm coming over now. Give me the exact location. I'm not like some people who just talk the talk. 1 hour later, the two arrived home. Liu Rian took a photo and posted it in the group. A photo of him with Liu Bei and his grandfather. Liu Bei was carrying fruit. Several boxes of milk were on the ground. His face was all wrinkled from smiling. Ever since Liu Bei helped us that day, Liu Yuan would visit Liu Bei whenever she had a spare moment. If you need anything, just tag Liu Bei in the private messages. On his way home from work that day, he passed by Liu Bei's house. I heard him complaining on the phone with a friend. I need advice from friends on how to get rid of Liu Yuan's harassment. The call hasn't ended yet. I saw Liu Yuan carrying fruit again. Coming downstairs, Sister Liu Yuan brought you some fruit. They were all grown by ourselves in my hometown. Clean, hygienic, and additive-free. I continued on my way home. The sound came intermittently. Oh right, we have something to do tomorrow. Could you look after the old man for me? Oh, it's nothing. You just need to change the poop and pee every hour. Liu Bei desperately refused. Liu Yuan acted as if she hadn't heard anything. And here comes another group message popping up. Zhao Liu is such a good person. Please take care of the old man for me tomorrow. Such a kind person. He is truly a role model for humanity. Who will dare to bully Zhao Liu in the neighborhood from now on? I'm the first to disagree. The neighbors in the group all gave it a thumbs up. The next day was Saturday. Liu Yuan, Chu Sheng, and his family took their son out to play. He messed up the mess and dumped it on Liu Bei. From time to time, we could hear the roar coming from below him. You fucking pooped again. Are you sick? I just changed it for you. You're a human being. This can't be held back. Poor old man. He couldn't even speak clearly. All they could do was stammer an apology to the guy with the thick tongue. I didn't expect that. I hadn't watched it for very long. Liu Bei then came knocking on their door. They pushed the old man towards our door. Could you please keep an eye on it? I really can't take care of it all by myself. We can't take anyone's father with us. So who should we ask? Fang Yuan, please help. Just take a look at me. You can bring it to my house again tonight. What does it have to do with me? Liu Bei's smile froze. Before he could reply, I yanked the door open, ready to close it. Liu Bei suddenly reached out and blocked the middle of the square. Is it really necessary? You've taken care of me before, haven't you? Who am I trying to impress with this act? This was originally your job. I've worked most of the day and I'm still not satisfied. I really don't know. What kind of auspicious place do I live in? Each of my neighbors is more eccentric than the last. You big idiot. You've gone mad too. I pushed him away. The madman slammed the door shut, but unexpectedly, Liu Bei was extremely shameless. They actually just dropped the old man off at my doorstep. At first, my wife and I didn't notice. I heard shouts outside the door. When I came out, I saw. Good heavens. The old man has pooped again, pants completely wet. I was helpless. They pushed the old man directly to Liu Yuan's doorstep. I called the property management. The property management staff arrived upstairs. A message was sent in the group and tagged the smoke-free elderly at the door. Even if no one in your family is scolding the elderly, they don't care. 2 hours later, Liu Yuan's family slowly returned. Of course, I didn't go to the property management center. Liu Bei's family. Liu Bei has already taken the person back from the property center. Sister Yan should always be reasonable in everything she does. You said hiring a caregiver costs 1,000 a day. My husband helps you take care of things, so asking for 500 a day isn't unreasonable. The speaker was Sun Shangxiang, Liu Bei's wife. He demanded money from Liu Yuan. They just returned the old man. Liu Yuan and the others wouldn't allow it. Hands on hips, beating and scolding. The things I brought to your house weren't money. Besides, my dad's pants are covered in this. How did you take care of them? They even left the person at the door and ignored them in the afternoon. How dare you ask for money? You guys are really giving me face. Just so the neighbors would gather around and watch the drama. Sun Shangxiang nonchalantly spat on the ground. Anyway, my husband took care of you all morning, not to mention 500 yuans must be given. Otherwise, just wait and see if your old man wets his pants again. Some of the onlookers came out and said that Sun Shangxiang had gone too far. Sun Shangxiang leaned against the door frame like a thug. Liu Yuan and her husband Chu Sheng exchanged a glance. They were just wondering where to deal with this hot potato. Didn't someone take over then? Liu Yuan wiped away tears that weren't even there. Revolution. Everyone knows our family is in difficulty. Do you really have to be so aggressive? 500 is our family's monthly living expenses. Everyone, please judge for yourselves. If you don't return my old man's money, there's nothing I can do. Then I'll stay at your place for now. Anyway, I trust Liu Bei's character. After saying that, he seemed afraid of Sun Shangxiang's tiger. He pulled Chu Sheng away. Sun Shangxiang has not yet realized the seriousness of the problem. I hope they don't pay. Just wait until the old man's pants are covered in poop and the neighbors were about to remind them, but he slammed the door shut. I was sleeping soundly in the middle of the night. Then I heard crying outside the door. Looking through the peephole, the old man pushed the cart back to Li Ruyan's doorstep again. He cried bitterly. A wave of sadness welled up inside me. The old man made quite a fuss. We all heard it. I cried for a long time. Still no one opened the door. I sneered. Take out your phone and anonymously report the crime. The police arrived in about 10 minutes. Knocking on the door only a few times. The door opened. Li Ruyan threw herself onto the old man in anguish. Who was so heartless as to leave you outside? Absolutely shameless. Why didn't you call me when you were at the door? My dad. Seeing you like this breaks my heart. Chu Sheng joined in the singing. The old man's face was numb. The police also saw through their feigned innocence. They were given a lecture and criticism. They were warned if they abandoned the network. That would mean being detained. Early the next morning, Li Ruyan then went to Liu Bei's house to demand Liu Bei's family pay compensation. Li Ruyan, have you no shame? You don't answer my calls. No reply to messages. Now it's time for them to bite back. Open your dog eyes and look. Did I say I left your old man at the door? Liu Bei and his wife couldn't win an argument. He closed the door immediately. Now the two families have completely broken up. Li Ruyan then turned her attention to our family. That day I went home. I saw Li Ruyan guarding my door, pushing his old man. Fang Yuan, we have something to do tonight. Could I leave the old man at your house for one night? Don't worry, it's not that difficult. Just change his diaper once, in the middle of the night. As she spoke, she shoved a pack of diapers into my hand. Mo, I'm all ready. You don't need to buy it. These fruits you're carrying are from our hometown. Pure natural willow smoke. Are you out of your mind? Do you think I'll help you? I threw the diaper into his arms, turning around to go back inside. Unexpectedly, Liu Ruyan knelt down directly in front of me. Fang Yuan, you're the best person among the neighbors. I really have no other way. My father's health is so poor. How could you leave him alone at home? He had snot on his nose. A tear fell, and then a circle of neighbors gathered around. Everyone praised Liu Yayan as a good person. I went straight back to my room. Liu Ruyan would not let this sucker of ours go. This time they didn't get their money back. There will be a next time. Until they achieve their goal. I can't stay passive forever. A counterattack is needed. Liu Ruyan's attempt to conceal her true intentions was unsuccessful. He angrily pushed the old man home. After that day, Liu Ruyan has calmed down a lot. She has become a good daughter-in-law in the eyes of her neighbors again. I push my grandfather downstairs for a walk and to get some sun every day. Any action that demonstrates his kindness, they will ensure that someone sees it. 1 month later, the old man was actually able to stand up from his wheelchair. Although I can only get up for a minute or two, Liu Rui is here every day. The group shared information about the old man's health. Able to feed oneself. Able to go to the toilet by myself. He can speak clearly. Another half-month passed. Liu Ruyan. I posted the old man's medical examination report. Thank you for your concern. My father-in-law's health has improved a lot. The doctor said, as long as the brain is not stimulated, unaffected by impact, that way it won't worsen. It will continue to improve. If it weren't for the neighbors' concern, I can't do that well either. It's all thanks to everyone. My wife and I exchanged a smile. Liu Ruyan made so many preparations. Is it time for her plan to begin? Sure enough, 3 days later at night, Liu Ruyan knocked on my door again. Fang Yuan, open the door quickly. My husband has had a relapse. You have a car. Please take me to the hospital. My wife and I nodded. Slowly opened the door. Liu Ruyan and her husband Chu Sheng both blushed. Tears welled up in the corners of my eyes. Fang Yuan, please. Regardless of any past grievances we may have, can you take my father to the hospital? I lost my father when I was young. My father-in-law is my biological father. I can't lose another father. We are all elderly neighbors. You can't just stand by and watch someone die in danger, can you? I glanced at the old man behind me. He appeared to have lost consciousness. I went over and checked his pulse and breathing. Didn't the old man recover before? Why am I dizzy again? Did you do something to upset him? Their expressions froze for a moment, and a natural beauty flashed by. No, we don't know what happened either. I originally wanted to wake him up to go to the toilet. No matter how I called, it wouldn't work. That's why I need to go to the hospital. The wife took the opportunity to examine the old man's head. There were indeed no visible wounds. We are relieved. They immediately decided to take the old man to the hospital. Liu Yan sent a message in the property management group. The old man suddenly fell ill. I don't know what happened. Fortunately, there were kind-hearted people from Fang Yuan. Otherwise, I really don't know what to do. The accompanying picture is of my grandfather sitting in my car. The old man was already somewhat lucid when he got on the bus. I took a deep breath and got into the driver's seat. This time, we didn't run a red light like in the ceremony. Liu Yan angrily scolded you from behind. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to kill my old man? Why don't people run red lights now that there are no cars around? Although there were few cars at night, Sister Liu, but it drives very fast. For your safety, sir. It's really not advisable to venture out. If you hit a car, what should I do? No matter what Liu Yan said afterward, we were all driving at normal speeds. The two were visibly very close. The car soon arrived at the place where the accident had happened in the previous life. There was still a car moving slowly ahead. Black car with lights off. This is Liu Yan and that beast starting to urge us again. Hurry up and drive faster. If the old man doesn't make it. I didn't respond when I called. Liu Yan actually came over and grabbed the steering wheel. The black car was also very cooperative. After we got close, it suddenly accelerated and made us reliable. The interference of the two, our car successfully crashed into the black car. He roared angrily. How do you drive? There are patients on the bus. Oh dear, my dad's head is bleeding. Get to the hospital quickly. The people in the black car got out. They kept banging on our window. You opened the door and hit someone. Why aren't you getting out of the car? I'm calling the police if you don't open the door. This is Liu Yan sticking her head out, brother. Excuse me. There are patients on our vehicle. Can we go to the hospital first? Come with us to the hospital. We absolutely will not run away. Then go to the hospital. I tell you, if you want to run, I will call the police immediately. Their conversation was exactly the same as in their past life. I started the car and drove to the hospital. When arriving at the hospital, the old man is no longer able to live. The nurses rushed him to the emergency room. Liu Yan cried and accused us of killing him. The couple began to work together. You said one thing and I was labeled a murderer. The unlicensed taxi driver also helped by shooting. You guys deliberately bumped into me, didn't you? Seeing my car accelerate ahead. What grudge do you have against each other? So addictive. The wife, who arrived, didn't say anything. He took out his phone and called the police immediately. Just then, the rescue ended. The couple knelt on the ground, supporting each other. He clutched his head in anguish. The story will surprise you all. What's wrong with you guys? My dad is gone. What's wrong with me? I wish I could die with him. Who said he was dead? We saved the old man. Now it was the couple's turn to be shocked. What do you mean by this? We pulled someone back from the brink of death. Are you still not satisfied? No. We were just too excited. Didn't react. The nurse told Liu Yan. His father's condition is a bit serious, but the rescue was timely. Some patients will be transferred to regular wards after recovering. Thankfully, my dad survived. But because of you, his illness has worsened, so you will have to pay for the medical expenses too. If you hadn't insisted on ramming that black car, my dad definitely doesn't need emergency treatment. Yeah, didn't you hear what the doctor said? He suffered a severe blow to the head. It's all your fault. We just had a minor neighborhood dispute. Is it really necessary to kill my dad? Just like in the previous life. The unlicensed taxi driver also jumped out and identified police officers. I testify. They deliberately sped up and turned around when they saw my car. There were patients on the bus, and they were sitting absolutely like this. Vicious. Fortunately, this is more important than human life. I barely escaped with my life. I waited until they finished speaking before I spoke. My face is that so? You are clearly the murderers. Police officers, I'll show you something. I took out my phone, opened the app, and played the video. The video clearly displays the image. While Li Ruyan was grabbing the steering wheel, Chu Sheng took advantage of the situation. He hit the old man hard on the back of the head. Yes, we already installed cameras inside the car. I turned off the video. Then I clicked on another one. This is a video from a dash cam. Our vehicle is driving normally. The black car deliberately crashed into him, revealing the truth. Li Ruyan's face was bloodless. Police officers, this must be fake. Synthesized video. You wouldn't be helping these two murderers, would you? Everyone knows we have conflicts. They were deliberately seeking revenge. He was incoherent. He started to speak recklessly. The policeman's face was so black it could drip water. The unlicensed taxi driver sensed something was wrong. Want to sneak away. He hadn't even taken 2 steps before the police pinned him to the ground. The 3 were taken away and detained by the police. Police investigated 2 videos, determined how to create traces. 3 people were charged with murder. An investigation revealed that the unlicensed taxi driver was he is Chu Sheng's distant cousin. They promised to share some of the favor after the matter was settled. The old man woke up in the hospital a week later. I heard that my precious son has been arrested. Their attitude changed immediately. He can't even speak clearly. Just say it was my wife and I who did it. With his precious son. The relationship continued until the police showed him the video. He finally shut up. Then he pointed at me and said, "He made my son do it. It has nothing to do with my son. Now I know. Why don't you acknowledge your other 2 daughters?" Later, it became clear that the attempted murder was a foregone conclusion. He then shouted out the letter of understanding. Because of the letter of understanding, the 2 were sentenced to 3 years in prison. My wife moved. I haven't heard anything from his family in a long time. Until 3 years later, my wife told me. The 2 were released from prison. The first thing after getting out of prison, they took the old man home and beat him up. The old man died this time. The 2 were sentenced to death. They woke up. That day the sun was shining brightly. It's a good day.